Hi, it's Zeba from Fresh New Start today. I am on to give you tips that maybe you don't already know or you've thought about it but not sure um, with organizing and decluttering. Now, they're actually two separate things you may or may not understand. Organizing is actually making things look nice and placing like items with like items. Decluttering is actually getting rid of things that you don't like, don't use, broken, what have you. So, in my experience, I think I've always been better at decluttering than organizing. I never thought that I could actually organize well because, in my mind, I was kind of a perfectionist on I wanted it to look perfect, but I didn't know how to do that. So, I'm here to talk with you about which comes first. Now, decluttering is going to be what comes first. Because if you have a drawer full of stuff and you've tried to organize it and you folded your clothes different ways and put it in, it may fit one time. But then you get new clothes and you don't take out anything and you try to organize again, the drawer is then going to become overfilled and it won't shut right. It could be your clothes, it could be in the kitchen, it could be in your laundry room, any shelf, any bin, what have you. If you do not declutter, you're not going to be able to organize. It's always going to be too much. Same with toys. You can't just organize toys, but then acquire new ones without getting rid of some old ones. You will never have enough space to keep accumulating more and more without having to put your stuff in the garage, in a storage space, in some other place. And as in a storage facility, it's going to cost you money. It's going to cost you month-to-month payments to hold your stuff. Now, if it's in a storage place, I don't know about you, but when we had one, we went to it maybe once a year. Now, in all reality, that stuff was being quarantined, was being placed out of the way, out of sight, out of mind kind of thing. And we forgot about it until we went in and looked through again. Now, it may be a different story if you have family members that have passed and then you're having to go through their stuff. But again, that is decluttering. You're not organizing stuff. You will have to declutter. And for some people, that could be getting rid of trash and figuring out you're going to do one drawer, your junk drawer. Go through there and throw out trash, stuff that doesn't work anymore, that may be broken, old flashlights that you can't get working again. In a closet in your kids' room, go through first off and pull out all the trash. Have them throw away all the trash. The other thing is if you are doing a hall closet, we'll say, and you go to declutter, a lot of people, including myself, used to or would pull everything out, figure out what I wanted to put back in, but I turned around and everything's behind me. That didn't help. You have to go through the decluttering process on figuring out what works, what fits, what you still like, what you love. And then what fits in the space, keep. If it's filled, you have to stop and think about what other items you still have that you want to keep. And in that sense, you have a one in, one out. So if you go to put one item on the shelf and it doesn't fit, you have to take one away. So always remember one in, one out when you're bringing in new stuff or when you're decluttering and you are trying to put stuff back in the space that you have. An easy thing to do is with decluttering, like I already said, is do the trash first. If you have 5 minutes before your food is ready, go through that room, make your kids go through their space, literally throw away all the trash. If it's broken toys, gum wrappers, plates, solo cups, disposable dishes, and all this, throw it away. That way, you are making the space better. It doesn't take long to make something better. You don't have to do it all at once. If your energy level is only for 7 minutes, do that 7 minutes and move on. It's okay to take more time. It's okay to let go of your items. If it's not adding value to your life right now, I give you permission to let it go. Now, I have been better at not having an emotional attachment to a lot of items. And before, if you asked me when I was younger, I loved everything. I wanted to keep it all. But as I've gotten older, my space has changed. I rotate my style every so often in the season I'm in. But I always try to remember one in, one out, so I can keep the space manageable. Now, this is all about decluttering. We're not even getting into organizing right now. So, decluttering, throw away all the trash. Once you do that, you're making the space better. Then, take 5 minutes if you can. Make it better. You don't have to make it perfect. It doesn't have to be organized yet. Just make it better. Better is better than nothing. Better is better than 1 minute of sitting and scrolling on social media. If you put a drink in the microwave to heat up, use that time, whether it be 30 seconds, a minute, 2 minutes, to go through your kitchen and see what trash you have. If it's the actual garbage, throw it away outside in your big dumpster. You're making your kitchen better. If it's a dish, again, here comes another tip, is if it takes 1 minute or less, do it now. This is one thing that I have actually started doing, and it has made a big difference. I have not been one to be super on top of things, on making lists and all this. When I was younger, people would call me lazy because I didn't want to put extra effort into minor tasks like that. Now, my dishes, I time my son and myself. At the end of the night, he's got 5 or 10 minutes to clean up his toys. I have 5 or 10 minutes to clean up the kitchen. And we try to see who can beat each other. And what's awesome is I can usually finish cleaning up the whole kitchen. Again, my kitchen's not very big. But he can also clean up his toys within that time. And no toys are left out before he goes to sleep. And that's a routine I've started with him for about a year or two now. And it has helped. And I pray and hope that will become a routine for him as he gets older, and I will have to say it less to him. Now, again, routines, don't think about them as in you're having to do a whole bunch of tasks as your new routine and do it every single day. Take small steps. Again, same with decluttering. Small steps. Do your trash. Try that for a week. Getting rid of all the garbage around the house. Now, other people in your household will and should do their own spaces. If it's a community space like the living room or the kitchen, have it be a group effort. Give zones to each family member and say, okay, my husband will take out the garbage while I do the dishes, and my son will clean the floors as he can. You guys tweak it the way you can, the way you need to, again, hint, hint, this is decluttering. You're getting rid of stuff to make it manageable. Your home is your home, and it should not cause you stress. But a lot of times, your house does. My bedroom does. I still haven't gotten to organize and declutter it the way I would like to. I am still trying to figure out how I would like it to look, and if I want more containers in here to organize things or just have everything open. Now, when you're getting into the organizing, this is where you will want to place like items with like items. Like I had said in one of my other videos, is if you have cleaners in the bathroom, the kitchen, the laundry room, or even in the garage, keep them together. Figure out what space can hold them. Because you want to work with what space you have, not how many items you have for anything. Whether that be in the garage, in the bedroom, in the bathroom, in the kitchen. Work with the space. Because most people can't change their space unless they're remodeling. And even then, you only have a certain amount of space. So, whether that be a bin, a shelf, a bedroom, a closet, it's a space. So work with the space you have. Then declutter as you need. Organize after. So with my medicine cabinet on the one other video I had done, I had to get rid of stuff because it didn't fit in the space, in my containers. I'm not going to buy anything else that's supposed to go up there until I have space. Now, this is a mindset change that I have done, and it still kind of bothers me when I hear other people, oh, I saw stuff on clearance. I got 5 other, cleaners and wipes and new duster. And in my mindset is I already have that. I don't need more yet. I'm not going to go buy more. Now, this might be a little bit different if you're buying in bulk. So make sure you have the space to store it. If you don't have the space, if you're buying in bulk, share with somebody. Don't store it if you don't buy it if you don't have a place to store it. All right? So again, decluttering is getting rid of things first. Organizing is putting like items with like items and making it look nicer, organized in the space that you have to work with. All right? If you guys have any questions or comments, please put them down below. Like and subscribe, and thumbs up is always a good thing. So I will see you on the next video. My next one will be about your morning routine. I've already done a video about your night routine, but next one I will be about your morning routine. See you guys then.